Hey everyone, it's Tom here. We are back with another edition of Punnit, the competitive wordplay game show podcast. And it is a particularly exciting episode today. It's a themed episode, themed to our guests, but we'll get there shortly. And just before we do, of course, you can follow the show at the Pun Podcast. You can get in touch with me if you want to compete like these three gentlemen here, thepunpodcast@gmail.com. I will send you a date, I will send you categories, and you will try and come up with something funny, something humorous, something passable that might get a point and compete like our guys today. Also, of course, there is Patreon available. If you want to give back to the show, you can watch the next episode of this series right away there on demand on Patreon, and also get access to the original OG series of Punnit. All 36 episodes are back there available for your viewing pleasure. So, yes, as I said before, this is a special edition. But before we get to our special guest, I keep saying the word special here, we have one of the most legendary battle rappers ever. I don't want to kind of pile it on too much here, but genuinely, I was thinking, am I going to call him the UK GOAT? But I'm like, no, Drake loves this guy. He's known overseas. He headlines everywhere on multiple continents. Shuffle, how's it going?
Well, it's a lot of truth you're speaking, and I appreciate it. I'm glad someone's saying it because I hate saying it. When I say that, people go, "Oh, why is he saying that about himself?" So I'm glad someone else said it.
He,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
good, man.
you,
I,
you're
I'm,
in.
a, like everyone else I know. I'm a new dad, so I'm just sort of
Yes.
like dad in 9 months in,
Hmm.
loving it. He's been out longer than he's been in, so he's really getting to grips with the world now. And yeah, just enjoying that. But he's been a bit ill this week, so that's my excuse for why my entries are so bad. That and my lack of skill with this game coupled make quite a bad
Well,
entry
you
list.
are on the
Go on.
first episode, so I want to urge people to go back and listen to that. But are these like particularly like are these seasoned with a certain sleep depravity? These puns is what you're saying, or?
Yeah, I think so. And I didn't want to even try to improve some of them because they're that bad that I thought, well, maybe there's sort of novelty points. But sometimes I just straight up broke the rules and you'll see when they get
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
some of
yeah.
these
Yeah, we'll see it. So,
stinkers.
yes, it's we'll get there. So round one is we're tackling Peep Show. So my other two guests today, and I want to speak to Tom first of all. These are hosts of podcast Secret of the Pharaohs, which is a legendary Peep Show podcast. I mean, the definitive Peep Show podcast. They've interviewed everyone. Their analysis is spot on. It's regularly top of the charts, even though they stopped it like 2 years ago for this interesting fact spin-off. That maybe will come back as well. But super excited. I thought like if we're gonna have these guests on, of course we have to cover Peep Show and we have to go down that world because they are experts on it. And Tom, first of all, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, and I didn't know how you were going to follow us up after Adam there.
I
So thank
tried.
you for putting an incredibly positive spin on our little humble podcast. I appreciate that a lot. I am good, thank you. I feel
Mhm.
like Adam, I'm in the same boat as you actually, and Rob's got a little one as well, with just some weird like dad's anonymous group or something. And my little one
It's come to
was
this.
actually he was horrifically ill this week as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
So I feel your pain, but we're over the worst of it now. So
Oh,
onwards and
bless.
upwards via Punnit.
Yeah, well, I
Glad
have
they're feeling
heard,
better.
a friend's partner refer to this show as like a dad joke off, essentially. So
Yeah.
it is fitting that we have you free here. But Tom, just in brief, yourself and wordplay. Like we know you as a kind of guy who reviews the episodes, who does the character profiles. Like, are you much of a writer in private? Do you like wordplay and such?
I do actually. I did creative writing at university. Probably shouldn't mention that in case it could backfire tremendously based on the performance here. But yes, very much interested. We said I said before recording. Actually, I'm a personal fan of Adam as a Shuffle T. I used to watch a lot of like Don't Flop and things like that. And you're actually one of the few, not to get too fangirl, it's a bit weird, isn't it? That you're one of the few people that I do kind of keep an eye out for. I don't really follow it as much as I used to, but if your name pops up, I'll always try and check it out. So yeah, love
Thanks, mate.
wordplay, little word games and things like that. Yeah, so this is right up my street. So as soon as you kind of reached out, I was aware of the other stuff you've done, Tom. So
Mm.
yeah, I was excited to get the call.
Oh, all right, it bodes well. And last but not least, Rob, how's it going, sir?
Yeah, not bad. I feel like I don't know. I definitely can't follow what the previous two guys have said. And I noticed I didn't get any kind of big Peep Show introduction like Tom got.
That's true. That's so true.
You're like
And
half
Rob.
of the whole, yeah.
Podcast
Yes.
Secrets of the Heroes was very much a joint venture.
Yeah.
The stick up his ass and
Yeah,
the sexy
yeah,
one.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm good. I'm also in the new dad boat. My little one's 16 weeks, so she's a lot smaller than
Mm.
your two guys. So she's just had her last round of injections for the
Oh,
baby
bless.
injections today. So I was half expecting to slightly delay my arrival onto Zoom this evening, but she's gone to sleep a dream, and I've moved as far away as possible in case she wakes up.
Muffle the screams.
That's it.
And Rob, how has it been for you? Because it's quite an odd experience, like mixing these categories together, trying to get a bit of wordplay juice out of it. Like, how's it been?
Yeah, it's been good. Like I haven't got the same level of wordplay expertise or creative expertise
Right.
as Adam and Tom at all. I'm a teacher, so I do stuff with words, but not to the same extent that the other
Yeah.
guys do. I really enjoyed it. I think actually, like, and we'll maybe get into it later on. Like, I found the Peep Show round almost the hardest one to do. Like,
Really?
like I think it took me a while to warm up into that one. I kind of started off with a couple of like on the other category, and then was like, right, we'll come back to Peep Show, and then it was only literally at like 7:30 this evening where I was like, bam, 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 like there's 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Like, suddenly came to me. So we'll see, but yeah, very much in the same boat as Tom. It's I'm not going to get all like Tom said fangirly, but like Tom and I both followed Don't Flop and stuff for a long time before, well, way before we did like podcasting and so yeah, it's a cool experience to be doing it. With both of you, but Adam especially.
Oh yeah, with the
cheers,
Schaffmeister.
man.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's
it's
very kind, guys.
So yes, we're going to get into round one now, and you guys all know how this works. So we are mixing Peep Show and Indian food. So Peep Show being any character, any location, any item or notable quote from the show, and Indian food being the name of anything within the cuisine and also any cooking technique. So we're mixing Peep Show here with Indian food. Tom, you're kicking us off, please. Can I get your first, please?
I'm going to go for 8 pre-Lao rice.
Yeah. Lao rice, yeah. And Shuff.
Wait a minute, April, as in April.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've got mummy, chutney, fucky curry uppy. That's a doubler. So that's 2 entries almost.
No, it's good.
That's
it's
superb.
good. And Rob, please.
Let's kick off. Business secrets with the Fair Rogan Josh.
Bear Rogan. I I'll give Shuff the point, but it was a very strong round. I'll give Shuff the point. And Tom, your second.
Wait a minute. Tom Quick. Are you like a Peep Show? You know the script
I know.
inside out?
Yeah. I'm au fait with the lingua franca.
I just realized I hadn't checked that.
Yes. So.
That's good to know.
Not like you guys are, but it's like, the same way I am with Chilla Jones. Like, I appreciate how you are with Peep Show. Like, So Tom, your second, please.
Okay, I'm going to go with Pejwari Naan, the university room.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
That is good. And Shuff.
I won't do that one because it's too close to one we've already had. So I'll switch it out for 3 beers for the 3 Sarg Punnits.
And Rob, please.
Mine's a little bit similar to that, but mine is Sag Aloon Johnson.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
But Alan, I'll give Rob the point now. So
yeah, fair play.
Shuff and Rob at 1 apiece. Tom, your third for Peep Show and Indian food, please.
Okay, I've got chicken Jeff Frazee.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying all of these.
You are.
I really
chicken Jeff Frazee. Shuff, please.
Heartbreak Booner. No, Jez, throw it in the bin. Well, not literally, freeze it. See how I feel in 6 months.
Sure. And
Thomas.
it's right. It's quote heavy. Rob, please.
It took me a second to get that one, to be
Yeah,
fair.
It's just a
That was
rhyme. I don't know if it
quite
counts as a
work.
pun.
You get Avengers. We can be men with Vendaloo.
I like Jeff though. I like Jeff Frazee, so I'll give Tom the point there. So we're all one apiece as we get to the fourth pick now. Tom, you're fourth.
Okay, I'm gonna go. It's one of the famous band names. It's a bit niche. All the Whores of Balti.
Okay. What's that reference? Can you just unpack that for not an expert?
It's one of throughout Peep Show, Jez and Hans, their band goes through about 1 million names, and one of them is All the Whores of Malta. So it's a slight remix.
Shuff, please, you're fourth.
So I just had Rogan Joshi.
Rogan Joshi, simple.
Nice.
And
Simple.
and
You had that as well?
Yeah.
No way. That's
kind of there. Rob, please.
Oh, what do I go for? We'll go for Dobiriani.
Dobiriani. I like that. I will give Rob the point. So Rob currently in the lead with 2. Tom, your final one, please.
Let's go.
For this round.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Tandorgazoid.
Okay, Tandorgazoid. Shuff.
I'm gonna have to do a gesture for this. I don't really like them. I hear they have a big gi following.
Niche.
I actually
I love
really
that.
don't like that line in the show as well. I always find it like it's the one really overt bit of like homophobia that sort of wiggled its way in. Because I was just like, Jeff is really like, oh no, I guess I'm gay because I asked him that thing. And he's like really hurt by it. But anyway.
Rob, please, finally for this round.
Okay, I will go with Super Handori Chicken.
Sure. Yeah, I had Super Nans for that actually, but yeah,
Super Nans.
Super
I had
Handori. But yeah, it's problematic, but the gi following, I give Shuffle the point. So Shuff and Rob at 2 apiece, Tom at 1.
Look at that.
As we wrap up the first round. Now, the initial plan was to do a whole Peep Show episode, but it quickly became clear as Shuffle wanted to go on the podcast, right? Do one about rhyme, and you realize there wasn't quite enough there. So I thought maybe we were stretching it a little thin. So I thought we'd keep it on brand though, and we do another all-time classic UK comedy that we all love that is Stone Cold there. So the next round, and Shuffle's taking us off with this round, please, is the UK Office and Dog Breeds. So just to clarify on that, that is, same rules as Peep Show, any character, any quote, any location, anything from the UK Office. And then Dog Breeds, any name of any dog breed. There's hundreds, thousands of them out there. So Shuffle, kick us off, please, with the UK Office and Dog Breeds.
So I've gone really quote heavy for all of these again.
Okay.
But a new Labrador.
Yeah, brilliant. Rob, go in second here, please.
Yeah, I've got Crispin Chihuahua.
Yeah.
It's just a whole extra word on the
end. Chris Finch Chihuahua and Tom finally.
I went down a similar vein. I went for a miniature Fincher.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good. So I'll give Tom the point there. So everyone's at 2 points now. Shuffle your second.
Let's think. Do it yourself. I've got to save some Alsatians.
Sure. Rob.
You can't beat a bit of XL Bully. Controversial, but
that's fantastic. Yeah, beat of XL. And Tom, please.
I slightly niche character, but I went for the warehouse manager, whose nickname is Taffy.
Yeah, yes.
I had a bull Mastaffy.
Yeah.
That's great.
I really like that. That is great.
Glenn.
It's
Other way around.
my
Other way
dog
around.
shagging his dog.
Stuffy. Yeah. That's what I kept doing. I kept thinking of all the dog quotes from literally on all fours, doggy style. David.
So yeah, Tom in the lead now with 3 points. I'll give Tom the point for that.
Jeez.
So shuffle your third for UK office and dog breeds.
Dingo, get an agenda.
Dingo.
I looked it up. A dingo is a dog breed.
Oh, yeah,
right?
okay.
It appears on the big list. It said dingo, and that was the only thing I could think to get it in. All right, so I don't want any.
Superb.
I don't want any sass from any of you.
So Rob,
Save the wiki page.
Rob, your third.
How many have I got left? This is number 3.
Yeah, you got 3 left with this one. Yeah.
Fine. I will go with Siberian Husky.
Husklin. Yeah, Glyn. Husky.
No, Husky.
Lee.
Oh, Lee. Sorry, excuse me. Husky. Yeah, who's Glyn? He might be in the the US office maybe, but
No,
Glyn is Taffy's real
He's
name.
Taffy. Yeah.
Okay. Tom, your third. Tom, your third.
I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation of this, but I had to capture the essence of the show, which is, of course, Slough. So is it the Sloughy or the Slowy? But it's spelled like Slough.
Okay. I see what you're doing there.
Slightly more visual.
Oh, what that? Oh, I see.
Yeah. No, it's nice, but I'll give Lee the point for Rob there. So actually, Rob and Tom at 3 each. Shuff at 2.
After the dingo
world
entry, I'm genuinely, I'm agog.
So shuff your 4th.
All right. Well, this is my weakest one, but collie, oi.
Yeah, sure. And Rob.
This might be slightly breaking the rules. I went with Wernham Dog.
I mean, it's part of the show. I mean, yeah, you kind of, it's like a crossword clue. You can't use the answer in the clue, but yeah, still not bad. Tom?
Breed of dog.
I guess a dog is a breed of dog.
What sort of dog is it?
Yeah,
A dog.
It is a dog.
Dog standard.
Tom, you're 4th.
Right, starting to scrape the barrel a bit, but I did manage to get. Now, you have to know this is an English pronunciation of a certain type of Dutch dog. A Dutch partridge dog is also in English referred to as a David Drent.
Okay. David Drent. Difficult. I guess Drent. I've got to go with Drent there, really. I liked Wernham Dog, but I couldn't live with myself editing this back. I
don't like not even being included in the ones you liked when you're breaking them down.
The collie wasn't bad, actually. The collie.
Collie, oi.
Yeah. So, Tom actually pulling into the lead here with 4 points. Rob at 3, Shuff at 2. It's your final pick now, Shuff, for the UK office and dog breeds.
This is a long one. Money don't make my world go round. I'm reaching out to a higher hound. It's not over. To a warm and peaceful place. Chihuahua, I can rest my rearing face.
Beautiful. And Rob, your final pick.
Under weaknesses, you put ex-Maltese.
Okay. Yeah, ex-Maltese. And Tom.
Oh dear. Okay, we're scraping the barrel now. I've gone for a Keith Bichon Fries. That's Keith Bishop, in case anyone needed to.
Keith Bishop,
right.
Yeah. Tom Fries, Bishop.
I was trying so hard to think of the.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was his surname. I feel like I know the Office more than anything else.
No, yeah.
I feel like I know that show more than any other show, and then Peep Show probably second. And I never knew his surname was Bishop.
No. So I guess I'll give ex-Maltese, weaknesses Maltese. So Rob and Tom now at 4 apiece, Shuff at 2. But it is still
sang and everything.
Still a list to play for. That was an amazing rendition. So we are getting to our final round now. And the theme of this round is sayings, general things people say, right? And countries. We are mixing.
You've checked out. general things people say and words you know. Go.
So we've got Tom and Rob at 4, Shuff at 2. And again, guys, I'm just going to read out the clue, and whoever shouts out the correct answer gets the point. Again, this is sayings and countries. See if you can get this one. I bumped my bum in Barcelona. It was a real... This is sayings and countries.
Is the saying part of what you've said? That's not, no.
No. It's a whole saying with a country as a pun in it. I bumped my bum in Barcelona. It was a real...
Ass pain.
No. That's good. That does kind of work. It was Spain in the arse.
Spain in the arse.
It was
Oh,
Spain in the arse.
arse.
Yeah, Spain in the arse there. So we'll skip that one, but not bad, not bad. Anton Chekhov is always in a hurry. He's always
Rushing around.
Oh,
rushing around is correct for Rob. Yeah, Rob with the point there. Really, Belmopan is the capital of that Central American nation. I can't
Belize it.
believe it. It's correct for Tom there. So Rob and Tom at 5 apiece. Shuff at 2.
that was a draw, surely.
It was very
That was
close.
exact
It was very
same
close.
time.
I sort of heard
As
Tom.
somebody who
well,
didn't
we
even
finished.
attempt, as somebody who didn't attempt to answer it, I did hear Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Cheers, mate.
would.
I'll
You
give you that
bloody
fiver later.
would.
Well, we have 2 more left, so it could still be a tiebreak at the end. So what about this? Mumbai is making me feel frisky. It's really putting me
In the India mood.
India is correct. India. And finally, Tom, you can get a tiebreak if you go to this one. Hang on, can I read my writing? Okay. When it comes to this republic, be careful and stay cautious before you do damage.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, Shuffle got that one. But
Come on.
Rob with 6, congratulations. Rob pulling it out there. That was good. How does it feel?
I'm buzzing. These two almost professional wordsmiths were
Yeah.
a mere mortal such as myself to have risen to the top. I'm pretty happy with that.
No, that was terrific. And are there any you want to share? Any more you thought of that you thought were good?
From my Peep Show ones.
Yes, from the Peep Show or the UK Office and Dog Breeds.
So I had You What? No Turkey Writer.
Mm-hmm.
Butter. I should have used this one. I quite enjoyed this one. Butter Chickene.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Kenny.
good,
Yeah.
I had Rogan Joshi as well.
yeah.
And then this one was given to me by I solicited the help of my wife to find some Indian food, and she gave me Sophie Chapmananas Manaskai, which apparently is some pineapple cooked with Bulgarian tamarind gravy.
Wow. Okay, I need to try that.
My office
favourite.
my office ones were terrible. I don't really have any extra ones that I want to share.
And Tom, how was that? How was your first punning experience?
Loved it. Loved every second. I think I should have gone down. I really like what you did, both of you actually, by going down to more of the quote angles. I think I focused too much on like names and things. But no, definitely enjoyed that.
Got you the W.
Well done, Rob. You absolutely stormed that final round.
You did
that was
actually.
very impressive.
Yeah, that was
Fair
indeed.
play.
Tom, is there any more from either of the rounds that you want to dish out?
I'm surprised no one said, perhaps it's a little basic, that just Dobby Doms.
Yeah.
Nice and clean.
Yeah.
And quite fitting of the character in like Chicken Tikka Marsala. Very
Yeah.
And yeah, I had Super Nans as well, which I think someone else mentioned at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are the ones that I'm prepared. My backup ones I'm prepared to read out for future Indian food.
And finally, Chuff. How many million views you have on Verse Tracker? It's like
100.
Yeah, something like that. But
Look, I'm a prep boy. I need months of prep.
Yeah.
Not this, 2 weeks or whatever you gave me. That's pathetic. I've run off my ass here, and I need another key ingredient, which is cash.
Yes.
To perform. So,
He's not paying you. Oh,
fucking hell.
But so I guess speaking of that, Shuff, to conclude, the Shuffle Tea Company, do we want to push people there? Is it Sounds Like we want to mention, or?
Sounds Like's the big one. Yeah, Sounds Like. If you like rhymes,
Yeah,
go to soundslike.com. We've got another show starting on the 27th of October, which has got some Americans and some UK people and some comedians. We've got Phil Wang, Tom Rosenthal. We've got Jazz the Rapper. We've got loads of people coming on. Shotty Horror, I hope. So yeah, loads of cool names. So if you like rhymes and you like battle rap, without the battle rap, you're coming down to Sounds Like in London.
No, fantastic. And Tom, I guess for you, obviously the podcast, right? I mean, I know it's concluded, it's on ice temporary, for the time being, but
yeah, just want to shout out as well. Sounds Like is really cool. I've checked out a few of those, so definitely
thanks,
pick up
man.
what you're doing over there with Sounds Like. Very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, for us, it's podcast Secrets of the Pharaohs. If you're into anything Peep Show, yeah, we've been done for a couple of years now. But if you're into Peep Show, appreciate it's very niche. But if you happen to be listening to this episode of Punnit, then there's a chance you might like Peep Show. We've got interviews with most of like the big names in the cast, like David Mitchell and Robert Webb and things. Sam Bain, one of the co-creators as well. So lots of cool stuff there. Maybe skip the first season before we realised, we figured out what we were doing and we were recording on an old iPhone. So maybe skip that first one. But yeah, check it out if you're at all interested.
All right, no, and Rob, finally, is there anything you'd like to promote yourself, or is it just a podcast, or?
No, yeah, like I said, I think you shouted out at the beginning. We set up a second podcast, which didn't quite have the same success as our first one. So we kind of we keep getting messages from people sort of saying, "Oh, it's podcast Six is coming back." At the moment, obviously, like we've both got young kids, so it's not top of our priority list at the moment. There's not really there's not going to be a season 10 of Peep Show. There's no new content to talk about. So I think unless there's something massive happens in Mitchell and Webb's world, then it might be that might be it. But yeah, like Tom said, we've got like 60, 70 odd episodes of a back catalogue to listen to. And if anyone listening has Olivia Coleman's number, then it would be very handy to try and get her on the show.
And follow Podcast Pharaohs on Twitter. I refuse to call it X, because Rob puts loads of cool Peep Show memes and
they are
funny
really
things on there as well. So full credit to Rob to shout out the work he does on that. It's cool.
Absolutely. So yeah, I guess that's just left me to say, get in touch with the show, the Pun Podcast, if you want to come and compete. Support us on Patreon. Leave a comment down below if you can think of any good ones for Peep Show and Indian food, or the UK office and dog breeds, or indeed, what do we do? Sayings and countries, if you can think of anything in that really niche topic there. So as always, this has been a blast, and I just want to say a shout out to Rob, Shuffle, and Tom again for coming on. Thank you guys. This has been brilliant.
Thanks for having us.